Hey, it's Stefan with KISS Team Adventures. We're here at Dulles Airport on the first leg of our Europe trip here in 2021. And our first stop is in Lisbon. We'll go from there to Paris, and then from there to Prague, Berlin, and eventually end up in Greece. So we invite you to come with us on the trip, and we hope you'll enjoy it as much as we will. All right, we finally made it to Paris after a long flight, about 6 hours to Lisbon, and then 2 hours from Lisbon here. And we're in Orly, which is the smaller airport in Paris. The other one is Charles de Gaulle. The advantage of Orly is that it's closer to town, and we're in line to take the taxi. It's a fixed price of 37 euros, maybe 42 bucks or so. And
That's the taxi line, all the way winding around.
it's a long line, I will say that. So we are here at Sacré-Cœur, one of the iconic sites here in Paris. It's this beautiful church behind us, and you may also notice this beautiful carousel. It's very unusual because it's a double-decker carousel. So this is a beautiful site here. We just did some shopping down here. Right now Paris is a little bit depressed economically because there's fewer tourists because of COVID, so prices are actually pretty low, and it's a great time to come here as a tourist and to tour the sites.
Look at this, it's a double-decker carousel. So beautiful.
I don't know how many steps you've already done, but there is a lot.
Yes.
It has warmed up, so.
It was kind of chilly this morning, but now it's quite warm in the sun. Only supposed to be mid-70s today. But of course that's in the shade. So hundreds of steps going up to Sacré-Cœur. We almost made it to the top of Sacré-Cœur, but we're stopping here for a little break on this terrace and enjoying the nice view of Paris. This is where we've come up the steps. It's a little hazy still this morning. It's still relatively early in the day, but a beautiful view of the city.
All these locks on all these fences. Yes. Wow. Hey there, we're down in the crypt of the Sacré-Cœur, and you can see, I'm not sure who's in these crypts, but it's very beautiful.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, look at that, there's a crypt, I think.
Yeah, all kinds of different pictures, and let's go this way. So we are now here in Montmartre, the art district. It's a part of the little hill right next to Sacré-Cœur, and it's so beautiful. So many artists everywhere. Of course, everybody wants to hit you up to draw a caricature or a picture of you. Restaurants everywhere, typical Parisian fashion sitting outside. Such a romantic and beautiful place to be. Cobblestone roads, narrow little walkways. I think we're going to go down this way, honey, to the left.
No, se deja insultar, Antonio. Vete para Antonio. ¿Qué te pasa?
Also, you notice when people sit outside here, they're facing out so that they can do people watching as they sit there sipping on their coffee and various other drinks.
We're in Montmartre Cemetery, and it's the oldest cemetery in Paris. It's very interesting because there's very, very old graves. There's newer ones, very ornate. There's a lot of famous artists, authors, anything to do with the arts. They're buried here, and it's a really big place. There's even graves that go under the roadway at the end and on the other side of the road. So it is a huge cemetery. Very peaceful, very shady. If you come here, it's worth walking through. We're in the Latin Quarter in Paris, and we're looking for a place to have our dinner. And this place, they have a lot of street musicians. They have lots of little cafes, and it's a really fun place in Paris if you ever come. Someone playing the music or something, you can get them.
Here we are in the Latin Quarter still, and we just went for dinner. Just wanted to share with you that we found what's probably the best deal in Paris, at least right now. All these restaurants that you see here down the road, they have a special deal for both lunch and dinner, where you get an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, all for one fixed price, anywhere from $10 to $20, depending on different levels. And it's pretty good food, good size. We had a chicken and fish ourselves with French onion soup for an appetizer, and I had some mozzarella and tomato salad, and then some ice cream and chocolate mousse for dessert. But there's so many different choices, including a lot of oysters and other stuff like that. So this is one of the best deals here in Paris, and it's right here on this road in the Latin Quarter. Here we can see a little restaurant down by the banks of the Seine, and there's a tourist boat coming down the river. Been there, done that. This is our second time here in Paris in just a few years. So the last time we did all the big tourist attractions, Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre. Now this time we're just exploring Paris on our own and just seeing some of the less favorite tourist sites. And there's another one. It's a beautiful day today, just around 70 degrees.
Ready? Hi there, another day in Paris, and we were hoping to have lunch at La Picot. It's been in operation since 1686 and the oldest cafe in Paris. And this is a place where many famous artists and writers, people like that would come back in the day, but they're closed right now. We stopped to have lunch at this little French cafe. And the nice thing about this is they love to people watch. So most of the times the chairs are pointed out so you can enjoy your lunch and do a little people watching and see what's going on in the city. A little late lunch for us. It's about 2 o'clock.
And it's just fun to hang out here and to kind of absorb the atmosphere in Paris. So here is the food we ordered. This is a poke bowl. It looks extremely healthy. And I have chicken tikka masala and of course some fresh baguette with every meal. Living like a king in France. So here's our dessert. And of course, no meal in Paris would be good without a gorgeous dessert like this. And my honey is having a café au américain au lait with milk and sugar. And of course, many restaurants here do have a special deal where you can get a combo of an entree and a dessert together. So that's what we got here for $15.90 for the two combined. And in many restaurants now in Paris, you have to show your vaccination card to even be able to eat there. They don't always ask for it, but if you don't have it, and
You'll be ready.
yeah, one time they kicked us out.
We are in the Latin Quarter again, looking for a little creperie to sit down and wait a few minutes, rest our feet and our backs. The weather here is a little chillier today, only 69. Had a little bit of drizzle this morning, but it's pretty clear now, but still a lot cooler than it would be in Virginia right now. Let's go.
Little side street everywhere here. Ice cream place. Piano bar. And that is just a small preview of the Latin Quarter. We're on our way to the Jewish Quarter, and we actually are crossing a little bridge over the Seine River. See some of the boats docked here and the beautiful sights. There's a tourist boat coming in the background.
We're in the Jewish Quarter of Paris, and we're looking for the best falafel place in Paris. Supposedly it's right here, and look at the beautiful buildings.
This place is so romantic, so beautiful.
I didn't get a picture of that. That is very pretty.
All these little shops. We just went to a little bakery.
Merci beaucoup.
So here's the famous Las Du Falafel. We finally found it. There's a long line of people waiting to eat there. And of course, there is another competing falafel place right across the street. And he claims that his falafel is actually better than the other one. So we let you be the judge of that, honey. What do you think?
That's good.
That's good? All right. Approved.
The best in the street.
Very good. So we're about to have a real falafel. Even though we ate so much already today, he talked us into trying one. So here we are. Here's the Eiffel Tower lit up at night and sparkling beautifully.